Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HTBX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. And first things first, let's just do a little house clean. I'm going to go ahead and delete these green lines out of here. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant anymore. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about from a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, right here around the 250 mark was that level of resistance, but the price is now closed well up above it. So this would be one of the newest areas of support. The ideal level of support going forward, when you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can hold up above 350. Now don't get me wrong, if the price falls below 350, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But, if the price can somehow manage to stay up above that level, that would certainly be a huge sign of power on the bulls' part. Already talked about 250, but then taking a step back and looking at things from more so even a bigger picture time frame. So this definitely assumes you have a broader time horizon on things, but that is where the purple line comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. So as time goes by, this purple line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way of gauging the health of the move. This right here being defined as quote-unquote the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control, however you can best visualize that. Again, yeah, staying above 350 would be great, but from the grand scope of it all, as long as the price stays above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance? As far as where the sellers are currently hanging out at, they seem to be right up there around the $4.25 mark. So $4.25, public enemy number one going forward. All in all, though, as long as the price keeps on doing what it's been doing the past couple of days in terms of building higher bases and going through healthy consolidations, the longer-term trend will continue to build. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.